Coming in at honorable mention, we got Dark Hours. This game was pretty fun, and it has a decent amount of substance to it, but unfortunately, I think the lack of monsters makes it kind of repetitive if you play it enough times.
I agree. It has a lot of potential. Unfortunately, right now in its early stage, not enough content to really play hours of.
I agree.
Unique,
I think
it's fun. But yeah, there's just another game that doesn't really have enough content right now to keep you engaged. Another honorable mention, Buckshot Roulette. It's fun. It's fun. Not really enough content though, I would say, to justify getting an actual spot on the list. So that's why we're keeping it at an honorable mention. Fun with friends. Other than that, there is a solo mode though. So yeah, honorable mention.
Alright, so rounding off the bottom of the list, number 5, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's pretty much just a good arena fighter. I don't really know, there's not a ton to say about it. It literally is exactly what it looks like. And really, hold on, I gotta knock at the door. What the hell? Oh my god, it's Goku!
Holy crap, is that really him?
Bro, what are you doing in my apartment?
Is that all you got?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hey,
I was just wondering if you're ever going to fight me in full
Family friendly
angry.
channel! Jesus Christ!
Next time on Dragon Ball Z
Alright, bro, we
Kai,
don't need the outro.
Duel
We're
on
just
a
talking about
vanishing
Sparking
planet,
Zero. You
the
don't have to
final
show up.
showdown. All
Alright,
right,
this guy's
Frieza,
crazy.
it's time to
Suck me off until I come all over your face.
What the hell? Dude, he's underage. What the hell? What the hell was that?
I don't know why. Who sent him here?
I don't know. Anyway, it's the Kool-Aid Man, but you mentioned Sparking Zero and he shows up. Anyway, you got something to say about Sparking Zero?
Well, I'm not very great at fighting games. And I'm still not very great at this one. But it's fun, and it's the easiest to learn out of all of them that I've played, except for Smash Bros and stuff.
I was gonna say, that's kind of why I like it. It's even if you're ass, it's still fun to play with your friends. I feel like it's just visually really good. If you you don't even have to like Dragon Ball to enjoy the game. Because I like Dragon Ball, but I don't watch it that much. But I still enjoy the game. It's fun. It's cool characters, big cast. Overall, not much really bad or anything special. It's just a fighting game. So if you guys like fighting games, go pick up Sparking Zero, and Goku will come to your house. Alright, coming in at number 4, we got Sonic X Shadow Generations. This game is a lot shorter than some of the other ones that are going to be ahead of it, and honestly, I think the only reason it's not higher is because the games above it are really good, because honestly, I like this one a lot. We've already both played this one, so...
This is a peak Sonic game.
I agree.
Sega's been having a bit of a rough time. They had Forces. We don't talk about Forces. Not a real game.
Forces was bad.
Just like Pacific Rim 2, not a real movie. But Frontiers was a step in the right direction, but it still had problems. This is amazing, though. Generations was already good, but with Shadow's story, the main thing that they added onto it was that it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Shadow Generations does pretty much... I don't like to use this term, I feel like it's overused, but a return to form is the best way to describe it. I mean, it actually does what people want. You run fast, graphics look good, game controls smoothly. It's as long as you get that right, you're pretty much fine, which they did, and they added some good stuff, and then you get a Generations remaster on top of it. And honestly, for what it is, there's not much to complain about, really. There's not a lot of negatives. I mean, there were... Obviously, every game has some minor flaws here and there, but for being a Sonic game and what you come to expect from it, it nails that and knocks it out of the park. Really, the only reason it's lower is because the games above this are so good. It's not a knock on this one. The only thing I could say is stop making me get Chaos Emeralds for bonus stages without telling me until the last boss, because that made me not want to play the rest of the actual Generations. But that's not a flaw with the Shadow side, so there's that.
Yeah, the bosses in Shadow were awesome as well.
Yeah, really well done.
Getting to go through every era of the games that he's been been through. Plus the return of one of the best Sonic villains too, as a boss.
And they had
Doesn't play a big part, but the goat was back.
they had a really cool, they had a lot of cool throwbacks allowing you to pick the old soundtracks and stuff. And yeah, that's number 3, Sonic X Shadow Generations. Go give it a try. I think it's on sale now, so go get it. Alright, coming in at number 3, we got Content Warning. Little bit of a, I guess maybe a lesser known one, but still was decently popular when it was
Oh my
booming.
god! Oh my god! This is the best game ever made.
No,
Not
yeah,
really. Not
we
really.
played
Not
a
really,
lot of
but
this when it came out, though.
We did play a lot of this. Only problem now, no updates, and they have no future plans for it. But this game is fun if you got it for free. I don't know if I'd pay the $10 for it if you don't like this genre of game. It's kind of like Lethal Company. But if you do, then I would buy it. It's good with friends, and it's not super serious, and it's very unique.
I was gonna say, if you have a group to play with, you'll probably get a lot of value out of this. Now, again, there are no updates really coming. It's kind of like they've kind of almost abandoned it as of right now. But with that being said, you don't necessarily need that if you're playing for the first time. We're only asking for updates because I think we have like 80 to 100 hours on it. So that's kind of our problem.
Yeah, but you know, there's enough to get you at least like your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, I would say for sure for the, what is it, $10?
I think that's how much it costs.
I'll say for $10, definitely worth it. And yeah, there isn't a ton more to say about it. It's just a lot of fun, and it's not very, you don't have to try that hard, but you can go try hard on it and try to like maximize mid-max stuff. So yeah, that's Content Warning, and we'll see you back for number 2. Alright, coming at 2 is Atlus's next masterpiece, Metaphor ReFantazio. It's basically Metaphor, Atlus's take on an original, completely new IP. Still holds a lot of the roots you'd expect if you played a Persona game. People call it like fantasy Persona. That's a good way to describe it. It pretty much is that. But it does do a lot of things differently, and it's one of Atlus's most ambitious games to date. We've been stream partying this one, so...
This really switches a lot of stuff up from like the regular Persona format. Of course, like some of it's still the same thing. Like the actual gameplay of fighting and stuff is mostly the same. There's also the different part of it where there's like the strikers beat 'em up type gameplay too now.
Yeah, I love that because you can kind of skip the like mini fights if you don't feel like doing them. That's nice little, it adds like more like flow to the gameplay. The art direction's obviously great. You already know with Atlus that it's going to be a great looking game. Like the art design, the battle themes and all that are always knocked out of the park. And honestly, the world is very expansive, and you could tell that they really thought it out. Like they had a vision for it, and they really had an idea of what they wanted to make, and they did a good job with it. I mean, it feels like a well fleshed out fantasy game.
Like you said before, it really is like the most ambitious thing that they've done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, they've tried so many different things, and I think most of the risks they took worked. I don't think I've run into a feature. Just a caveat: we are not completely done with the game yet, but we've played a lot of it. I haven't run into a new feature that I didn't like. Like certain things, I'm like. Yeah, because every Persona game has its own kind of features too here and there, and I didn't really run into anything with Metaphor that I'm like, oh, this is a bad idea. I've run into things where I'm like, okay. For the most part, though, I think I'd like to see Atlus do more stuff like this, like just come out with more random games. Like, hopefully this earns them the right to do that.
Just give us Persona 6 soon.
That too. So we got Metaphor at 2. number one needs no introduction, for us at least. If you've ever watched this channel before, it's Persona 3 Reload. Not much else to be said other than this was just a truly special experience for me. And after playing games for so many years now, it's been a while since I've been able to have a game rank this highly on my all-time list, and this one ranks tied for first place, which is crazy to me because it took actually 20 years to do that again. So that's how much I like this game. But we're going to talk about why we like the game. So Brody, you can kick off some of that.
Well, I want to start this off by saying this is my favorite Persona game
Yeah,
out of all of them.
I would
It's
agree.
so good. The story, the characters, everything.
Story
They've
and
just got
characters are great.
everything. Pretty much everything in the Persona format down perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's not. I can't think of anything to complain about. I mean, the art direction, the colors, the sound design, down to the little things like the menus, the like I said, the color scheme and like the vibe, ambiance, the music is perfect. Like other than that one song on the train's pretty bad, but you only hear it once.
It's only
Oh.
played once in the whole game, though. That's the good thing.
Opening theme is beautiful. It's one of the best. The cast of characters is just mind-blowingly good. There's not a single awful character. There's one party member I'm not a huge fan of, but they're still not even that bad. But the cast is just amazing, and the story pacing is awesome too. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I can't say anything but good things about the game, and yeah, you got anything else on this one? I mean.
I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's like the perfect Persona game for me. Plus, Fuuka's the goat.
Yeah, there's just so many great characters, man. It's so good, and then it's so like the dark tone, but then like you get like the happy moments. It's just I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm trying to be vague, but it's a
God,
roller
man,
coaster.
Yeah, and it's
The end is awesome. It's so good though. Alright guys, well that's the list. Persona 3 Reload is our game of the year. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next